Alright, we're checking out Nowhere Profit here today. This is one that I've had available with me since I want to say mid-last year. I've had the itch.io version. I believe that's available for you guys, but this what we're checking out here today is the Steam version, which is slated to come out pretty soon. I think it's summer. There's no exact date just yet, but it's coming out pretty soon. And I figured because it's almost coming out, it'd be the perfect time to finally show it off. Put it in your radar just in case. This essentially boils down to what I want to say like a post-apocalyptic Mad Max version of Slay the Spire meets FTL. You're about to set out on a dangerous journey across a hostile planet. Soma is filled with greedy people and raging beasts. It's unlikely that you will reach your goal right away. Be prepared to lead multiple caravans across the waste. That's kind of like setting you up right there where, don't expect to, be so successful early on until you really get it. It's like FTL, with FTL, even Slay the Spire. Takes a while until you finally find that groove. This world is broken. As you can see, the art in the game is super awesome as well. Very, very awesome, like paintings to it. Only the strong and rulers prevail in this land of ruins. Hope is for the naive and the weak. Until I heard its call from the night sky. The falling star spoke of power and forgotten knowledge. It told me where it would land long before it smashed into Soma. Its voice was weak and fragmented, but it carried the promise of a way out, a path to change, and it gave me a purpose. It took me weeks to cross through Soma's wilderness. Then its impact shook the heavens. Hissing with heat, the sand around it had turned into glass. Then it spoke at the Crypt for the last time. Namaste, my prophet. Let me be your humble guide on this journey. So this will be like a tutorial. We'll try to skip a lot of this, but some of it I do have to read because it's been a while, but I think I still remember just enough to kind of get us through here. The people that have apparently found us, they will be our deck, essentially. And the more people that get to join your caravan, they will have like special classes, special abilities their cards do. However, here in this game, it's a bit different. Cards are not something that you can kind of just waste away. Essentially, when you lose a card in combat, they take a wound. They take 2 wounds and they are off of your caravan completely because they are essentially people fighting for you. This will be the amount of people currently in our caravan. This will be our currency for the world, which are batteries, and this will be food and fate or hope, whatever. Both of them are required for traveling across the land. You want to make sure you can feed your people, and they also gotta keep hope alive. So right now, if we go down through here, we can kind of avoid maybe dangerous fights. We don't know what's gonna happen to the blues, obviously, but these for a fact are fights. So you know what, let's aim for that. We'll go down through here, so we can get that as well. The sun was setting as we noticed a dark plume of smoke not far away. Sneaking closer, we saw a band of raiders celebrating their victory over a small caravan, not unlike ours. We spotted 2 sets of clan sigils, 2 separate raider groups. They were currently busy splitting up the loot, batteries, valuables, and slaves. What should we do, Prophet? We can't sneak past them, said Karun. Well, free the slaves will probably get us more people in a caravan. Loot would just be this. Not sure what take out their leaders would do. I wonder if we bring down the leaders, we also get the leftovers in our group. But you know what? Let's free some slaves. I want to build my deck up as much as possible. We backed up and tried to get closer to the chained slaves before we began our assault. One of the slaves, Bruce, was still wearing a warrior's turban, noticed us and promptly started shoving a fellow prisoner to distract the guards. What's this ruckus? Do you want to taste this whip again? He yelled. The guards turned towards the scene, and so our fire caught them by surprise. Okay, a fight to defend our convoy. So all the cards over here will be costing us power, obviously. If we want to summon this person or this card, it'll cost us 1, 3, 5, etc, etc. These will be special abilities down here that we could also summon for points. These will be based on the equipment that we equip our character, our leader, and just things that overall give us like extra boost in combat. When we set out the fighter for the very first time, unless they have a special ability that tells you otherwise, they cannot attack the same turn they are summoned. So you have to wait till the next turn for that to actually go down. The goal here, however, is to bring down the leaders to a 0 in their HP. The best we can do right now is going to be Wanderer. What's cool about Wanderer, it's got Taunt. Taunt makes it so that they do not attack us directly. So if they put down a warrior and they get attacked at the same turn, let's just use that as an example. They could go ahead and attack us straight up because we have no armor to defend ourselves. But with a person with Taunt, they have to attack that person. They cannot attack us. And the same could be done with the enemy as well. So we used 1, we have 2 points left over. I could boost you up over here. You're not really the strongest though, so I think that would be kind of a waste. I think you're gonna go down next turn anyway. You know what, let's just and oh, look at that, they're also using a taunt unit as well. So in order for us to attack them, we have to take that off the field first. Yeah, I know, I already went over taunt, and they have a scout over here. Alright, now we're ready to fight. Your warrior is ready, see that yellow triangle? Right. So whenever they can actually finally attack, you'll see a little yellow symbol to kind of signify that. Well, we're kind of in a tough spot here, so what I'm thinking we do instead is we'll just put down another taunt here for now. And fortunately we cannot attack, so I do want to get you off the field. And luckily our taunt's still up here, so if they want to attack next turn, which will be you have to attack us, and our counter attack should kill us. So if he attacks next turn, both of us should technically be going down. And that's all we can do at this point. They'll put the scout down, but that scout cannot attack this turn, so it's perfectly fine. Next turn, we should be able to start going in for attacks. Alright, decided not to attack. Very intriguing. So now, what we could do is just use you to bring you down. And the counterattack was going to bring us down too, but that's perfectly fine. So we have our first wound right there. 2 of those in that individual unit in future combat. They're gone for good. We can heal them down the line, but we'll get to it eventually. So right now, oh, wait, no, we can't. If we put both of these on you, you're up to a 5 attack power, but unfortunately, we need 6. So 1 more would have done it. Let's put you down like right over here. It's gonna be it for now. But what I am gonna do though, is start harming you. So they'll probably attack us, that's perfectly fine. Even if we take damage in combat, we can heal damage in the future, so it's not really the end of the world. That's fine. And right now, we're technically set up for that kill. And we also have a blessing. The blessing is very intriguing. Essentially now we should have this unit until he takes a wound. He should get apparently a +1 to attack and 0 to HP. So he'll be a 6/6 from now on until you take damage, and then that blessing is definitely gone. And we got some rewards and experience as well. Very good. Some of the stuff that we find we would equip onto our leader for extra benefit boost. We'll see if that happens now. We got 3 slaves over here, which means maybe 3 cards. The last of the jailers fell lifelessly to the floor. We quickly broke the chains of the prisoners to overpower the remaining bandits together. So we're up to 3 now. Good work, my prophet. Suffered wounds. Yeah, I kind of went over that already. So we have apparently 2 that are wounded. We could also edit our decks through here if we want to. And the 3 that we got from saving, we have them here. So we have a hermit, a scout, and a war scribe. And they'll be automatically added to our deck. We could carry up to 30 cards in combat. But if you feel like you have like certain cards that aren't really too useful, you could edit that and like knock it down to a certain amount. But for now, early on, it's not really too big deal. We'd have to min-max this yet. Alright, so let's come up through here and see where this goes. Even from afar, we could hear the unsettling yet typical sound of plasma weapons. Close to the road, a settlement was under attack by a small swarm of clusters. The humans had barricaded themselves in, but they had no chance against the high-energy beam weapons. There was no way for us to sneak past without drawing attention to ourselves, so we could either attack the rustlers or wait for the fighting to end. I mean, this seems like a fairly dangerous fight early on, if we're talking about beam weapons. Plus we have that big fight coming up pretty soon. Let's see if we could just wait it out and wait for the end. So we did lose a little bit of hope there. I guess people were like, yo, why didn't you help him, Prophet? I'm like, you know what? We could have helped him, but then what could have happened to you? Imagine that. Letting my own caravan die. That's not really the wise choice of a prophet there. So here we have good rewards, but well defended. So this will be a bit more difficult than we already kind of faced off. The problem is I haven't played this in so long that I need to get back into the groove of things. So I probably am not making, oh my God, it's level 3 elite. Dude. So this is like Slay the Spire. You know, in Slay the Spire where they give you like a heads up, like, hey, you have an elite fighter over here coming up. Are you sure you want to do that? And the rewards will be good, but it is gonna do a number on you. And after only 1 fight, we haven't really decked ourselves out with items, so this might be kind of bad. We are dealing with a unit here with 10 HP and 2 armor, so we're looking for 12. That's a lot. That's very much a lot to do, especially without really any extra enhancements to our deck just yet. And here we have obstacles in the area. I don't really recall how the obstacles work, which is a problem. They can be fairly annoying. This is also a very interesting map because instead of like having the 3x3 setup that we had, now we get a 2x4. Okay. And here we get to like edit, swap stuff out if we want to, and I think we do, because we have like 2 5s, which you can't even put down right now. You, I do want to keep. That 4 damage to a column could be useful, especially in a narrow area. This is actually a very good card. But you guys, if you don't mind, Ixnay. We got a taunt. Very good. Yeah, this over here, I know. What do you guys do? Jagged Shards. When a follower enters a battle as a neighbor, oh, so you instantly hurt characters. You don't have that. You have rocks. Oh, must be very nice. So anybody put here or here will take damage. Wow. So we might as well just go... You? We can't boast because we're out of turns. Alright, let's go with that one. This is a really tough fight early on, man. I'm not confident about this one, especially I haven't played in a while. The start of your turn, all followers with stealth gain +1. So your attack power is going up, huh? Not really happy about that. I could just bring this down right now with the burst fire, not worry about you ever again. That wouldn't be the worst thing. I was going to save that for more of their units here, but if we bring this down now, we won't have to worry about you attacking, and then we could just have a free path of attack over there. If I put the Hermit down, we also draw a leader card. The Hermit card really isn't there for combat, obviously, so I think this is the perfect card to put over here and just take damage, but it'll give us a leader card, which could be something useful. So you know what? Go ahead and do it. Take your damage, and we got to reinforce, which lets me draw another convoy card. Alright. Alright. Alright, we could boast up to 2. We could bring you up to a 6. That would be halfway there. Halfway there is not bad. The problem is then we can now use the burst fire over here. I think we just boost you up, and you'll go in for that strike attack in there. Before I attack, let's use that. Why not? Crash Jacker. Okay, so we have something for the future. Not bad, not bad. You're up to a 5 now. So that right there is going to probably end up killing me over here is what I'm thinking. They did not attack. Oh my goodness God. Oh my goodness God, I can't believe that worked. Hoo. That was an elite fight. We're definitely outmanned here, but wow, that worked out so good. It took no damage whatsoever either. Fruits, sweets, and raiders. Alright, we got a lot of good stuff here. The dead bodies of our enemies littered the area. Alright. So, let's see what we got ourselves here. These are the initial 3 that we had. So now we added the Bruiser, which is a very good card. You are wounded, however. Enforcer deals 2 damage to all neighbor tiles. What's annoying about this, whenever you put them on the field, anybody that you put them next to will take damage, but if there's nobody out there, it's not a bad card. Alright, so I'll take it. Let's check out the Teacher's Shrine. Don't really remember what the hell this is, but I guess we'll find out right now. Inspect Convoy? Yes. So here's where we could buy, sell stuff that we have. Let's go, and we could also, assuming there was a location for it, we could heal the leader, so our HP could be healed, and also we could heal followers from wounds, but apparently this area does not have anything for that, unfortunately. It's not really too common, just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and go to the market. We could buy food off of them for 40. We get 42 food, 20 for 20. And we could also sell stuff of our own here. I mean, we could buy food, but we're not doing too bad on food. You know what, let's just buy. We're out of money completely, but at least we have some food left over. Let's see about this one though. Of course, we used up our goods for now, but what we could have done here is learn some more leader cards. It could have been useful. Learn from a teacher to add a new card from that class to your leader pack, or meditate to earn a focus point, which allows you to remove a card from your leader deck. Oh, so with focus I can remove any bad cards from my leader deck that I don't want to, probably. And this will just give me an extra card from my own class for 10. You know what, let's go ahead and get rid of the... Let's get rid of the comm company. Just so that we have a chance to see what this is all about. So click to turn over a card, just at random. Let's go with the middle here. Merciless. Destroy all followers with attack 3 or less. So if they put up a lot of, like, you know, peons in there just to kind of protect, that could be very useful. Deal 2 damage to all enemy followers for every refresh follower on your side. Quick shot. You know, it's not too bad when you need just 1 damage. I like this a lot. This looks very good. Not sure how that one will work out, but that one in particular I like a lot. So I'm going to go with that one instead. So you get 3, you choose 1. Perfect. Alright. Let's continue on our journey. We should have enough for at least one more jump over here. We're almost out of time. Unfortunately, like the combat, as I've mentioned, can be a little bit in-depth, so it does take a bit longer. But if you guys are enjoying it, want to see a little bit more, let me know in the comments, and we definitely come back and show off more of this. The path ahead was blocked by a barricade made from wagons. We were confronted by a grim-looking Shira missionary and her escort of masked holy warriors. Are you pure of heart? If you are, then you must tell us, for we have heard rumors of a dreaded technopat in this region. We have seen no such techno-demon. It's a risky chance. I am this operator. Let's go with this one. We managed to convince the missionary that we were a pious people. She glanced suspiciously at our caravan, mumbled a blessing. Let us pass. Alright. Well, that could have gone worse, I would imagine. A good chance to find food. So we have a good event coming up, and hey, we might actually make it to the end of the jump here after all. Our scouts reported some fields with edible fruits and small beasts near the camp. We sent some followers to retrieve this welcome surprise for a convoy. Got some fruits and some meats. Very good. And if there's nothing here, I think we've made... What we assumed was a quiet afternoon was broken as the SCION surrounded this convoy. The leader stared at us operator, licking his lips. The dreamer gave me a vision of you. Your brain holds truths untold, just for me to taste. Oh, you're a cannibal. You want to eat my brain to learn the truths, do you? I hope you will not disappoint. Well, you know what? Let's do this fight and then we'll wrap up. Let's get to the end of the very first section here. I'm going to go with the same default deck. You're only a 9er, so it shouldn't be too difficult. We are back to the 3x3 layout, it does seem, though. Let's talk about scrapping cards. If you don't like a card, you can discard it in exchange for a new card at the same time. Simply drag it on the scrap symbol at the bottom. However, you can only scrap one card each turn, so be careful with that. You got it. Anything we want to put down here for now? Crash Jacker 4. When friendly followers destroy, getting a +1/+1. I like to have Taunt out as soon as possible. We do have the 4. I do want to keep you around just in case. Let me go ahead and get rid of you. Deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. Oh, immediately. Yo, not bad. So put you down and you're down to a 7? I'm keeping you right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and just put this one down. And we got a warrior monk, which is a 4, but at least it's a taunt, which is always good. Alright, let's start off with, I guess, just doing straight up damage over here. And we could +1 you already. So I'm thinking we put you down. Give him the... Oh, wait. Are you the mountain one? Yeah, so that's not the big one. Very good. We'll bolster you for the future. That'll be it for us. Initiate. Put him down. Yeah, put him down. 2 of them down there. Very good. So, nothing here that's really blocking us, so we can just go ahead and straight up attack, and I think we probably will. Ooh, destroy all... This is the card we just got. Destroy all followers with attack 3 or less. Oh, that affects me too? Oh, okay. Well. I mean, I think we are going to use it, but if we do it, we'll do it after maybe attacking you. I was hoping if we had like a +1 here to put onto you, it'd be good. What I could hope for is recycle this. Yes! Oh, no, it's not enough though. Oh, it would have worked out so good. Because if this was a 1, we could have added both of them because we had a 4. But since we're at a 4, this is a 5, 3 and 2. Man! Almost worked out in my favor. But you know what? It's still not bad because what this is going to do right now for us is +1/+2, right? This will be 2. We still have 2 more. We'll put the scout down. The taunt will be better so we don't take any straight up damage, but so be it. Let me just boost you up. See, now we're at a 4, so had we been able to use this card, you would have stayed there. Everything else would have been knocked out. And we might as well just put you down right there. Enter. You boost him up. That's fine. You'll still go down for merciless if it comes down to that. Oh, never mind. Now it's supply now. Alright. But luckily for us, that is all she wrote. Got some water. We got some tea. Took 1 wound. The dead body of our enemies littered the area. And we have made it to our jump here. So I'm going to wrap it up here, boys. I hope you enjoyed it. Our outriders came back with worrying news. They saw the metallic bodies of a swarm patrol in the distance. We continued with caution and prepared our weapons. A few hours later, we found the burnt out husk of a carriage standing in the middle of the road. Bodies of animals and humans pierced by energy weapons were scattered around. This could have been us. I'm going to wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see some more, let me know in the comments and we'll definitely come back and do some more. It's already available on itch.io and I believe it's coming out on Steam pretty soon here in summer. I will catch you next time.